But first, we head to Bradford, where it's the day after Halloween, and one trick-or-treater has ended up in A&E looking a fright. Shawn Murter and his partner Lee are in A&E after Shawn took last night's fancy dress theme a step too far.
I dressed up for Halloween last night and superglued this hat to my head.
Yes, you did hear him right. He superglued a hat to his head.
I had fabric glue, which is washable, but it wasn't sticking, so in a mad moment, I decided to use superglue.
On hand to help Shawn out of his bizarre bonnet is Dr. Shabir.
Shawn Murter, cubicle 1, please.
Let's hope Dr. Shabir knows as much about millinery as he does medicine, as he goes in to inspect Shawn's freaky fashion faux pas.
That's good. Seems like part of it's already coming off. That's brilliant. It seems like about 50% of the heart is actually still stuck on. Right, OK. Super glue, obviously, it's quite strong. If you try ripping it off, you're just left with the skin tear there, and that could lead to an infection. I'll speak to the plastics doctor, see if there's a type of solvent that we can actually use to help dissolve this glue quicker. If not, to make it not look as silly, we could potentially cut around the hat so we can take it off so you've just got the rim there. Yeah.
I'm a store manager, I can't go to work. Sequined top hat on. Oh, dear.
Barbara Streisand.
And of course, at times like these, it's always great to have the support of your loved ones.
I have taken quite a few pictures and sent them to my family, though, so my mum found it hysterical.
Right, Shawn, I've had a word with the plastics doctor. What we're going to do is, well, we'll let you go home. If you want, we can cut around the rim so it doesn't stick out as much. Just use warm water and just run around that area, and it normally takes about 2 to 3 days, but it will come off. Are you happy with that?
Yes, that's fine, thank you very much.
Just take a seat outside and the nurse will call you around, OK?
Now it's just a case of drawing up our fashion victim's medical record.
I can't say I've ever seen that before. When he first came in, I thought it might have been a prank, but obviously it wasn't. We'll cut off most of his hat so he won't look that much of an idiot, but nevertheless.
You've got to take your hat off to Shawn. He's remaining calm even though he's on his way to an amputation. Although this is one appendage he'll be happy to have lopped off.
It's quite painful, aren't you?
In just one quick snip, Shawn's sequined hat has been reduced to a Diamante donut.
I don't know which looked worse, to be honest.
No, I think you should have kept
I think we should leave it back on.
It won't damage my hair follicles or anything, will it?
I don't think so.
No.
Look at her back, I'm sure.
I just really don't want to lose my hair.
No.
To top off his day, Shawn leaves A&E looking even more bizarre than when he arrived. But we're happy to report that after a 12-hour soak, Shawn and what's left of his hat were finally parted.